Are you scanning the room for permission to speak? When was the last time you spoke without hesitation? If you're constantly checking the faces of others before you speak, you're still pretending and performing. Most women in our circles are terrified of what I call the quiet shutout. We've been trained that if we rock the boat, we'll be quietly shut out, gossiped about, and then left alone in our pain. Today, I want to show you how to stop living for an audience of many and start living for the audience of one. Over the next few minutes, we're going to confront the quiet shutout, that invisible pressure to keep your mouth shut just to keep your seat. You'll learn how to identify exactly whose approval you become addicted to and how to stop scanning the room for permission to exist. I'm going to show you how to trade that hollow uniformity for a deep, unshakable intimacy with God that doesn't require you to disappear. When I started my home Bible study, my husband warned me that they weren't going to like it because they couldn't control what I was teaching. And you know what? He was right. After he passed, I experienced the quiet shutout firsthand. I went from a beloved teacher to being snubbed and gossiped about because I wouldn't conform to their version of uniformity. I realized that my spiritual covering was just actually a lid. I was being punished for being mature instead of being submissive. You know what? I felt naked without an identity. And I wondered, is this as good as it's going to get? Now, if you feel like you've been disappearing, here's how we start to climb out. I want you to write a literal letter of resignation, not to your church or to your job, but to the unfiltered version of yourself that only exists to satisfy others. Then identify that circle. Who are you actually afraid of disappointing? When you realize their approval is the vice, it's a vice actually that keeps you small. You can choose intimacy with God over loyalty to the system. You weren't made to be manageable. You were made to be significant. But you can't birth your destiny while you're still hiding behind wounds. Hey, I'm Laura G., the Destiny Whisperer, and for over 2 decades, I've helped women burned out by legalism, legalistic religion, or being duty-driven, or ignored, or unfulfilled. And there's one thing I know, and that is being saved and being healed are not the same transaction. So start by taking my quiz. What's really running your spiritual life? It's going to help you see whether you're living on the treadmill, whether you're a treadmill traveler or an isolated achiever. And once you receive your results, book a free 15-minute consultation with me. You're saved. Now let's get you free. You know what? I can't begin to thank our viewers for their transparency and honesty. So keep those comments coming. Continue to let me know your experiences and whether you too have felt the quiet shutout. And make sure you share this because there's somebody out there that you know that needs healing. Until next time, I want you to be blessed and be significant.